EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Hurts throwing right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
73.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here is third and quite a ways. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Hey, 73.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Down. Squad red. Flag blue. Red. Yellow. Plastic. 6.
On 1st down, Ritter. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Dragons nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here. Now Hurts going to move him around.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Black Ultra. 6. Mega. Red Cycle. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
Dragons nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Hey, Silver. 63. Michael Hornet. Hey.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Robinson's got it.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now they'll change things up.
And 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
This is taken around the 12. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Still on his feet. Inside the 20, Saquon Barkley trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, ready? Spike 60.
They'll try to run it in, going option right.
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 9-yard.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter
to Barkley on the check down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 28-0 lead, you figure they're just going to be happy to take this lead right into the locker room.
Claws red. Slice blue.
Ritter on first and 10.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
White.
On second down, Ritter.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down, here's Ritter.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Hey, 73.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing his Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Alpha. Call up Yeti. Hey, easy. 63, bang. Call up Yeti.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry for Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Drill grease.
On play action, here's Ritter.
Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Ritter to throw on first down.
And that's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Jartavius Martin there in the end.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, Ritter.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Go and play action. Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now he steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Desmond Ritter.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Dragons nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brand,
and my goodness, another interception.
He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score Eagles 49, Dragons nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
and you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Tiger Hornet.
Hurts.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Osborne motions left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Black shot. Blue striker. Claws red. Slice blue.
Ritter. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Blaster, six.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go, sack.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Smash, red.
Ritter now. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, 73.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Red, cycle. Spike, white.
Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200.
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powerful.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for Philadelphia, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.